PH versus RRQ Hoshi. Let's check out the emblems, any early rotations. Real quick, you're seeing... Alright, you're seeing Impure Rage on Rims. Good friend of ours, Husky, tried out some Novaria yesterday. Do note that there's still a mana weakness to this hero, even if that mana regen or mana cost got adjusted.
And now for... Okay, I thought we'd see something a little bit more aggressive. Oh, maybe once Suzuki is level 4, then Brusco needs to make sure he's in the mid lane around Super Friends. I'm looking at the mid and the junglers for this one. I feel like out of these two, they're really the ones that can make or break an early to mid game power spike. The Joy and the Faramis on one hand, and the Novaria, the high boost on the other. Because the information that the Novaria provides, plus the utility, the sheer utility that the Faramis provides, it feels like it's those two most importantly to make sure they get an early to mid division.
Yeah, well, now that you're mentioning that, oh, they catch King Kong, forcing him back. You have to regen the old-fashioned way. Wow. There's a turtle spawning down in this little corner of the map, about 15 seconds. I think ONIC has a clear advantage because of timing. Timing-wise, as long as King Kong and Super Friends are in the same clump, they can get away with much more. RRQ Hoshi, there's a little bit of setup involved. You gotta land that echoes.
Yeah. Weirdly enough, for both of these, they don't want the other to reach so far into the late game. That's how good the Moscow Patriot will be at that point. She's gonna be aggressive, trying to take his turtle, electrify beast already minute, and King Kong will be able to get it as Suzuki was getting thrown out. Tyrant left behind here. It's just him against the fam, and his first blood for the Friends. And they will continue into the purple buff AOG. The aggression of ONIC in a snap. Will Keller even commit this? It might be a bit too much to ask for. Either already for the flicker, and they still connect with the grab.
And this whole time, King Kong's retribution has been untouched. Brusco will eventually bite it, but they're not done with Tyrant!
Another kill for King Kong. Toy is here, and he says, this ain't worth it, man. I'm gonna go back to my lane and farm. And ONIC PH are now farming in RRQ Hoshi's own jungle.
All these kind of rotations, these kinds of advantages 3 minutes in, it feels like something you only see in a scrim. But now ONIC PH have unleashed it onto RRQ in game number 3 of an elimination round. Dear God, look, they're still going!
Split by the glue, and that's enough for EDOC to say, let's slow things down. 1.7k and climbing, or well, hovering around that, is the lead of ONIC Philippines. As RRQ Hoshi, they were shock and odd, and here comes EDOC. Get shock and odd again. Now it's slow things down.
Looking at the items so far, Sutsujin about maybe 500, 1,000 gold away from his War Axe, so he can only really play defensively. No one he's hitting so far, and I'd say, you know what, about 4 minutes into game number 3, my theory stands true. You need to get that echoes in before Rins becomes an actual factor. Because look at this! Oh, just one more and he will go down!
The trade combo between the Kazukachi and the Faramis. A pull, the taunt, plus all the magic damage that they can dish out brings Rins really low. He's around 35% health. Brusco entering the jungle of RRQ Hoshi, trying to get the information in buying time, as it will be a free turtle for ONIC. And here comes Kelra, landing the SOD, and Sutsujin falls.
Sutsujin can't catch a break. All this while, ONIC PH was working on the turtle. We haven't even checked in on King Kong for the past minute or so. And look at this double laning for Kelra. Sure, he had a shortcut, had the SOD, but just the same, they are catching more gold across the map than RRQ Hoshi could. Even EXP, Tyrant has to answer to everything that RRQ Hoshi can, because look at their lineup. He's the only one who really responds. Brusco, another 2v1 engagement.
Seems like at this point, EDOC we've seen EDOC in just the border of the river, just the shoreline. Every time he tries to get info, someone's there stopping him. Usually it's Kirk. And look at EDOC, the idol of game 1, trying to get away from this glue. But it's too much of a sticky situation as Super Friends sidesteps the Star Shatter. They are still getting chased though. It forces out the ultimate of the Faramis. The SOD will not let us. Toy is able to dash away. And Kirk, Super Friends, and Brusco might call it enough. Kirk might be left behind. Will RRQ Hoshi chase down this glue? They can't. They don't have the right tools for it.
Sutsujin though letting out a quad shadow just in case Kirk had his reservations. ONIC PH now 3,000 gold ahead. Pop in a tier 1 up top despite all that's happened across the map. Remember when the last time you saw a Twilight armor built in 5 minutes? That's what Kirk did here.
Oh, that is fast. Respecting the burst. Okay, so it's only 1 magic damage on the side of RRQ Hoshi. He didn't need to go Radiant. He didn't need to go Athena's. There are 2 bursts, so I like this Twilight.
He didn't need to go Antique so soon. I reckon he's on his way to just but a casual Dreadnought since there is a Granger and Hayabusa. But as it is, he just said, yeah, I just don't want to get bursted. As long as I get my split, I should be fine in these engagements. And that's been paying dividends for ONIC PH. Final turtle of this game spawning upper quarter. 3,000 gold still standing on ONIC PH. Nothing from RRQ so far. It's been tough to be Sutsujin, man. 0-2 this early. Looking for a pull, forcing a Sacred Hammer from EDOC. They catch Tyrant once more.
See the hill, they see the take the actual echo. Sees all those fear of destruction. Here comes the Super Fam. The Avatar of Guardian by the Bruiser to set things up. And in a snap, 2 fall on the side of Hoshi as Sutsujin will just try to make space in the map as ONIC is making the map theirs.
They take priority on the turret in mid. All this while, Sutsujin taking what they could for the kingdom. Tier 1 down bottom, taking down a little bit of breathing room for Toy. And I'd reckon this is ONIC PH taking advantage of that whole Granger situation. Early in the game, without items, the Granger can't hold its own, can't punish opponents that are pushing it forward over and over and over again. The final turtle scored here by ONIC PH. And there's nothing the kingdom could do. Brusco spots Sutsujin playing footsies. King Kong, can he take this? Can he steal it? The answer is yes.
He does. What? Oh, no, he doesn't.
He does it? Wait, no.
Yeah, that's a purple buff. Sutsujin
look at that. Yeah, the retribution still is sharp.
All right, so a little bit of a breathing room for Sutsujin as he gets a buff.
Counter blessings at least.
Yeah. And yeah, you're right. Dreadnought armor for the glue, or as the business called, sleeveless anti-harass. That's an official thing.
There's a little bit of a protection from Sutsujin Toy. So far, looking at who's making the most of this lead, I'd reckon would be. I would assume Kelra would be farming on his mind, but no, Toy's actually holding on pretty well. Toy is sitting at about 100 gold away from Kelra.
I think that's also one of the reasons why Sutsujin is just scrambling to get what farm is left for him, because they've also been funneling farm into the Granger and the gold lane, other than of course the gang, was left relatively untouched.
That's where it's all at. It's on King Kong and Sutsujin. That's about 3,000 almost between these two.
The Super Fam have left RRQ Hoshi thunderstruck so far, 9 minutes into the 3rd game of this best of 3 an elimination match in the opening round of the Snapdragon Pro Series Challenge Finals playoffs, and it continues just relentless! They didn't allow Sutsujin to play, and they almost took him down there, and now it'll be a punish on the EDOC if he cannot get away, but he's forced to commit the flicker, and they are still continuing. They don't want to stop.
All right, so far so good. RRQ Hoshi saving themselves from sure carnage as ONIC PH ravage their tier 2s. Top lane in a crash. There's a big wave in mid, waiting to be welcomed. RRQ Hoshi hold it for dear life, making sure that their impoverished shinobi don't fall even more. AOG coming in!
Just to make sure EDOC cannot get away. Here comes King Kong! Trying to grab the Twine. Sutsujin enforces out the flicker from the Granger. Sutsujin able to dance away from the Joy, and ONIC PH break their first inhibitor of the game as they slowly break RRQ Hoshi apart.
We're approaching 1,000 gold per minute net for RRQ under ONIC PH's boot as we reach the 10-minute mark. The current lead, 9,300. Holy shields popped, all lanes in, and ONIC are just eyeing this lord. Nothing RRQ could do but to wait inside their base.
9.3. They focused on Sutsujin. And even though Granger was able to farm, we still have yet to feel the effects of Toy.
Toy needs setup, and Edo has been fighting it. Edo has been just countering down. It's the same situation again. Byron's rocking. Hilda with Revitalize. Does this not look like game 1 to you all over again, but the other way around?
It's an alternate universe, another version that we're seeing. Instead of getting the Hilda for themselves, they ended up with one of the picks that, hell, even RRQ Hoshi made popular in the challenge season with the glue last phase pickup. AOG charged up already. Here comes Brusco. Is this the end of the kingdom of the Snapdragon Pro Series Season 6? And the entry, the damage says it might just be. The ultimate of the is already committed. Everyone knows the light strikes before you even hear.